Hello, Honors Chemistry. Welcome to Lab 9. It's Vegium. Vegium, that's this stuff, just discovered in the laboratory. It's a new element, and there's more than one type of atom that comprise it. They're called isotopes, and the different isotopes include northium, has kind of a whitish color to it, rather small little fellow. Then there is blackium, very clearly distinguishable from northium, blackium. And then there is cornium, apparently what some people have called this lab, cornium. Whatever your opinion, in this lab, you're going to be determining experimentally what the weighted average mass of Vegium is. So that means, on average, if I were to reach my hand into this sample and pull out one atom, what would it weigh? And in order to do that, you're going to take several steps. First, you're going to do some counting. You're going to count all the northium, count all the blackium, count all the cornium. You're going to record that right here in your data table, one for each isotope. So no sig figs required, just do some counting. Then you're going to take each isotope. So all of, let's say, the blackium. So you're going to have a little pile of blackium, and you're going to take that and measure it. How much does that sample weigh? Just the blackium. Then you're going to find the average mass of one atom of that isotope. So if you just weighed all the blackium and you know how many there are, then you can tell me how much on average one atom of this isotope of blackium weighs. And you're going to do that for the blackium. You're going to do that for the cornium. You're going to do that for the northium. That's the average mass of one atom right here. Last thing to fill in the data table, you're going to find the percentage of each isotope. I've even given you some instruction here, and record that. That's a straight out percentage. When you're done, please return your sample to the container from which it came. Do not let any of the atoms of Vegium escape. It's not hazardous. No known hazards as of right now. Well, there are two. One is, of course, it's a choking hazard, but you're not going to eat in lab anyway. You do not need to wear goggles because it doesn't appear to present any hazard to your eyes. No inhalant issues. But the other hazard would be that we found that if it gets in the drains down the sink, it can cause some weird biochemical hazards, like it starts to grow. Or on the floor, it can trip people up. So make sure you don't let any atoms of Vegium escape, please. Thank you. The last calculation you can do once you've collected your data would be this first one, using the average mass to determine the weighted average, which we will be talking about in class, and you can use your notes to help you with that. We're going to need to pool our data, so I'm going to have you report that to the class so that we can get a class average to do your percent error when you're done. As you work, make sure keep in mind errors inherent to this lab. Sources of error, not mistakes that you made. Oh, I counted wrong. That doesn't count. Sources of error. And that's about it. We'll see you in lab with some Vegium.